Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shirani. Today I'm going to show you how to make migas. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is roast my poblano pepper. I'm using this rack from my air fryer to put on the stove, and I'm going to roast this over medium heat. You want to roast this for about 10 minutes or so, or until it's nice and charred. The reason I'm roasting this is to remove the skin and to add more flavor to the dish. As always, I'm going to have the exact measurements in the description box below for you. Now that it's nice and charred, I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and I'm going to let this steam for 15 minutes. If you don't want to put it in a bag, you can put it in a dish and cover it with plastic wrap and let it steam. While that's steaming, I'm going to prepare my other ingredients. Okay, so for this recipe, I'm using 4 corn tortillas and I'm going to tear them into bite-sized pieces. If you don't want to tear them, you can also use your knife and cut them, but I like the way it looks when you tear them. Now I'm going to chop half cup of onion, one whole jalapeno. I'm only going to remove the seeds from half of the jalapeno because I want it a little bit spicy but not too spicy. A good tip to remove the seeds from your jalapeno is to use a spoon. For the people that like a lot of spice, you can also add a serrano in there, but I don't want it that spicy. Next, I'm going to chop a whole tomato. Okay, now my poblano pepper is ready and I'm going to remove the skin. You just take your knife and run it along the pepper and the skin will peel right off. I just love poblano pepper. I love the flavor it gives this dish. I'm just going to chop this and I like to cut everything around the same size and make sure my tomato and onion are around the same size. Next, you're going to need 4 eggs for this recipe. To that, I'm going to add half teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. You're going to beat that. I like to have everything ready because once you start cooking, it goes by pretty fast. Okay, to my pan set over medium heat, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of canola oil to that. And I'm going to add my tortillas and let that fry up until it's nice and crispy. That will take about 5 minutes or so. I love this recipe so much because I love corn. Whenever my cousin and I get together, we always joke about how much we love corn and our husbands don't. They'll eat it, but they don't care about it as much as we do. But I'm telling you, if we get together for 5 days, we don't plan it, but somehow we have corn every day. So Esther, this recipe that for you, gal. I know you will love this, and I can't wait to see you and make this for you. Oh, and the next thing, the other day I went to the store and I saw some corn tea. Now, I don't know if I've been living under a rock or something, but I've never seen corn tea. If you've seen it before or try it, let me know. And I wanted to buy one, but I didn't want to have it by myself. I wanted to wait until I meet up with my cousins so we could experience this corn tea together. We always joke, we say, I need to have a channel just about corn because we just love corn. As Belizeans would say, we eat corn so much we are soon favor corn. Okay, back to business. Now that my tortilla is nice and crispy, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons more of oil to my pan and my onion, and I'm going to let this cook for about a minute. By the way, I drained out the oil from the tortilla with the crumbs because I don't want that to burn when I'm frying up the other stuff. Now I'm going to add my roasted poblano to that and the chopped jalapeño. Stir that and let that cook for 3 minutes. I needed a little bit more oil because I still need to add the eggs yet, so I'm adding 1 tablespoon more, but in all it's 3 tablespoons total. Now I'm going to add my eggs and let this cook a little bit, but not all the way through. As you can see at this point, it's not done, but I'm going to add some cheese to that, and I'm adding 3 ounces of pepper jack cheese. You can add any cheese you like, it's up to you. And I'm adding the crispy corn tortilla that I fried up earlier. Stir that until the cheese is nice and melted and the eggs are cooked. Now I'm going to add my chopped tomatoes and I'm just going to stir that in. And at this point you can turn off your stove. I've seen this where people cook the tomatoes with the onion and peppers, and they do it like this, and I tried them both ways, but I prefer it this way. I like the freshness of the tomatoes in it like this. But I think it depends on how you grow up and how you eat it, so there's no right or wrong way to eat this. Everyone makes it a little bit different. Now you can eat this just the way it is. That's how my hubby likes to eat it. But I like to add queso fresco on top because I love queso fresco and I just need an excuse to eat it. I tell you, my mouth is a watering just doing this voiceover. I want some so bad. Well, I really hope you try this recipe, especially if you love corn like I do. You're going to love this one because it's just so good. That crispy tortilla in there with the egg, oh, it's just the best. As always, thank you so much for watching and I'll talk to you in my next one. Take care. Bye.